Hi, my name is Patricia Hanlon. I'm 66 years young and just here to tell you about some of the classes I've done in GSA.
My name is Thais, I'm 36 years old and I just finished Beginners 1. It was my first time doing an acting class. It was a dream and I don't know why I took 36 years, to start something. I think, beginning of the year, we just want to start something new and sometimes you just need to go for it, doesn't matter.
At this point in my life, it's been a long journey to tell you the truth. Something I was always interested in. Always loved drama. My mother said I was born to be on the stage, but your luck never got there. Life gets in the way.
Last year I did a test class. I don't know if this is called. And that's what I want to do. But life is busy, blah blah blah. But life is short at the same time. So this year I said, okay, I will do something that I always wanted to do, and that's it.
It was definitely a case of needing to do something with time, but trying to find something for me at this stage in my life, because I was the mother, I'm the nanny, I'm everything. I just want to be Patricia again, and I've really achieved that, which is great. I suppose when you come back to drama, all of a sudden you let the inner child out to play, and I never thought for a second that was going to happen. I always thought this journey that I've been on in my earlier years was something that you just put away, kind of became ashamed of and thought, I'll never talk about that. And as life goes on, you realise, God, it's what made me who I actually am. And to be able to share that now in classes with people and for different roles I've played, you're kind of going, there's been triggers and you're kind of going, oh my God, this is what it was like when I was this age, and then all of a sudden this playful side, you comes out and you go, it wasn't all dark. It wasn't exactly as I remembered it all, and it opens up a whole other world. And emotionally, you just find this whole other person that you never actually thought was there. And you're kind of going, I think the biggest shock is, it's this late in life. You've got the grandchildren, you've got the children, and you're saying, all of a sudden there's just this whole emotional side that I didn't realise I could tap into. The fun I've tapped into, the making friends, the confidence of just being able to go in and, take a part and read, do a table reading and just be me. I think you probably find yourself again.
I think I didn't know that from acting class I became so confident. I knew, but I didn't know at the same time. That was like a lot of exercise to express yourself. And also to be confident, that you were believing that. I did an interview, for example, that okay, I am this person already, I am this, whatever. And this helped me a lot, and also listen more, speak less,
If I'd never entered the creative space of acting to begin with, I would never have got the confidence to actually say I could tell my story on stage.
Because you don't have more time to be creativity or use our imagination, we don't have time. We just work and make money. And I think almost all the jobs, you don't have space to play, have fun, and just use our imagination. So this is so cool.
The creative space there's just so much creative space. And I think everybody has to find their own journey and navigate what the creative space is for them. It's not always about acting. There's so many ways, so many things you can do. The confidence it brings to your life, to your family, even the way your family look at you over time. You're kind of going, they're looking and going, Jesus, ma, didn't see this coming, kind of thing. So no, it's been great. The creative space has been an absolute lifesaver. And in the retirement years particularly, what a better way. Here I am this afternoon, fantastic.
I think exercise your mind, just stop doing something robotic. So we need to find space for being an artist. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't search about the class, I just started. And everything was new for me, each day, each exercise was new for me.
remember going in on the bus going, what in the name of God have you signed yourself up for? And and like your inner critic is talking like you're this old person now. And I'm talking maybe 4 years ago, so it was well into my 60s when I started anyway. And I'm going, this old person going in, you're going to make an absolute tool out of yourself for starters. People are going to just looking and going, oh, what's happening here? But I think if you can get past that anxiety, if you can push yourself, and it's not easy. There's no point in saying it gets easier as you go to different courses for sure. But that very first one, walking in the door and looking around the room and going, there's a big mistake. I'd never be able to get on the stage and say lines. Why am I even here? And then within half an hour, kind of the tutor puts you at ease.
Why I took so long to do this, you know? I like every week we had like so much fun, and we had a great group. We were so lucky. We had a huge connection from the day one. So I'm feeling now that I should do this forever, you know? We were so lucky with our group. Like from the first day we had a great connection. Like we love each other, you know, from the day one. And we create a WhatsApp group, and like one day before our last day we were out, we organized something, and then the last day we organized again, and why it took 10 weeks to organize something.
Basically what I did was, I was just me, and I thought, okay, people could either like me or they don't like me. And then after time went on, and you know, you were put with different people to do different scenes and characters and whatever, and you were as good and as quick at coming up in the improv as they were, and then they began to say, okay, then they began to see Patricia, not Nanny or Mammy or whatever, and it was all of that, and it was great. And then, you know, I ended up actually having some really good friends in most of the years, and still in touch with some of them, because it was great bit of crack, you know. So, and then people saw that was it.
If you have the same goal, we can like trust in the other people. If you don't know anything about them, and also if you work together, we go forward than being just selfish, you know. Like during the classes we felt that okay, I can be the best here, but I will be better if you are going together. If everyone like, okay, let's everyone be better, you know. So I think that, like being less selfish, like, community.
Well, speaking from my own experience, I would have to say that I suppose you'd have to get over the nerves. You'd have to get over the whole idea of I might not fit in, depending on your age, really, I suppose, you know. But it's not easy. It's not for the faint-hearted, I suppose, to begin with. But what you actually achieve when you get there, you know, hindsight be the wonderful signs that it is, when you get over the nerves and the walking through the door and everybody looking at you, you're kind of going, okay, I'm here, whatever. But it opens up a whole new world.
Just go for it, you know, because you have a lot of fun, and then you have like a break from your real life, whatever is going on. You will be happy at least for 2 hours a week, you know. You laugh, you find new people, you go like out of your bubble, and just go for it.